Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another grammar lesson with Mrs. D. Today, we are going over the 12 comma rules. And a lot of these you already know from our past grammar units. They'll be good to review, and maybe you'll learn something new. Let's begin with number one. Number one is a compound sentence. Use a comma in between two independent clauses and also a fanboy, a comma coordinating conjunction. As you know, those join two independent clauses. That one should be review for you. Matt traveled by train, comma, and Jan rode the bus. Number two, introductory dependent clause. So once again, this is review for you. If you've got a complex sentence and the dependent clause comes first, so that's SWABI, that subordinating conjunction, since, while, after, because, if that's the first word in your sentence, use a comma after the dependent clause. When my cousins visited, comma, we went to the mall. Number three, introductory words. Words like yes, no, well, oh, set them off with a comma. Yes, comma, you may go. Number four, a noun and direct address. This is when you're speaking to somebody and you use their name in a sentence. Go ahead and set it off with commas. Will you help me, comma, Paul? I can see, comma, Jane, that you could use some help. Number five, appositives. You know that a positive is a noun that renames the noun right next to it. The president of the student council, comma, Jim, comma, gave a speech. Jim renames the president of the student council. Go ahead and set it off with commas. Number six, dates and addresses. This is an easy one because it's simply memorization. Use commas after the year and after the state. No comma is used between the state and the zip code. So for example, Jane was born on June 15th, comma, 1990 in Chicago, comma, Illinois. Number seven, a parenthetical expression. That sounds big and fancy, but I like to say the interrupters, the words that interrupt your thought. I feel, however, you know, by the way, on the other hand, of course. So if you throw one of those into your sentence, set it off with commas. He is, I believe, a qualified candidate for the job. Number eight is quoting. Follow the rules for punctuating dialogue. So PQ, punctuation, quotation, the comma always comes first. Mary begged, comma, wait for me. Wait, comma, yelled Mary. Number nine, regular series. This is items in a series. Use commas to separate all of the nouns in the series. The farmer sold corn, comma, hay, comma, oats, comma, potatoes, comma, and wheat. Number 10, clarities. I say these commas just make sense when you need a comma to more clearly say what you mean. Ever since, comma, Frank has just been a better person. The boy, comma, not the girl, comma, won the concert tickets. Number 11, adjective series. Use a comma to separate adjectives, so kind of like nouns. If you can substitute the word in and in there for the comma, then use the comma. We saw tall, comma, slender, comma, and graceful trees by the pond. And number 12, non-essential or non-restrictive clauses. Once again, these words are non-essential to the meaning of your sentence. If you take them out, the sentence still makes sense. Set them off with commas. Sometimes they'll begin with relative pronouns, but not always. Thomas Jefferson, comma, who was a diplomat, comma, went to France. Use this video and this list to refresh your memory anytime you need to use a comma. Bye-bye.